What is the sea, death, and Hades in Revelation 20 talking about? Revelation 20 verses 13 to 15, the sea gave up the dead who were in it, and death and Hades delivered up the dead who were in them. And they were judged each one according to his works. Then death and Hades were cast into the lake of fire. This is the second death. And anyone not found written in the book of life was cast into the lake of fire. So firstly, what is the sea? Genesis 7 verses 17 and 21. Now the flood was on the earth 40 days. The waters increased and lifted up the ark, and it rose high above the earth. And all flesh died that moved on the earth, birds and cattle and beasts, and every creeping thing that creeps on the earth, and every man. The sea refers to the time when God judged the earth with the flood for their wicked generations. They perish because they refused Noah's warning. What is death? Hebrews 9 verse 27, and as it is appointed for men to die once, but after this the judgment. Death happens to all man. He falls asleep and will be raised at the great white throne judgment of God at the end. There is no heaven, hell nor purgatory. The opportunity to do righteousness ends at the final breath. Finally, what is Hades? Abraham's descendants were the only people on earth who experienced the deliverance and the miracles of God. They were also the only ones who heard the voice of God and received his righteous requirements, his laws and his prophets. For this reason, the Israelites do not have the excuse of not knowing righteousness and the penalty for sins. Those who rejected God's commandments will suffer in Hades, and then at the end also suffer the lake of fire. Luke 16 verses 20 to 21. But there was a certain beggar named Lazarus, full of sores, who was laid at his gate, desiring to be fed with the crumbs which fell from the rich man's table. Moreover, the dogs came and licked his sores. Please continue with part 2.